Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do a daily crossword puzzle. Today we have the Sunday New York Times Crossword for March 22nd, 2026. The constructor is Alex Eaton Salners and Will Shorts is the editor as usual. The title of the puzzle is Sound It Out, and we'll have to figure out what that means. Perhaps homophones will be in store? Let's see what happens. What a cross, catalyst for reckless behavior. Don't know. One down, Jay Gatsby's obsession in The Great Gatsby. I think the other main character is named Daisy. I'm going to guess that. I haven't read it. Two down, breathing issue, maybe apnea. First thing that comes to mind, 5 letters with a breathing problem. 3 down is subdued. Don't know. 4 down, go to blank. So what is a catalyst for a reckless behavior? Oh, maybe dare. I dare you to do this reckless thing. Yeah, okay. Tippy top is the tippy top of something. I think the apex. 22 across, triangle for 1. And our theme was sound it out. Not sure what that will be. 26 across, fixed fees. Maybe a set scale or something like that. 30 across, Nauru's capital. Nauru. Is that in the Pacific? I don't know that country. 3 down, subdued. Go to extremes, like Billy Joel. Don't know why I go to extremes. Too hot or too cold, there's no in between. Something like that. I think this is a set rates or fixed fees. Yeah, I'll accept that. Don't know 30 across. 35 across, betwixt. Amid might fit for betwixt. 23 down. I see we've got some circles in the grid, so there may be some shenanigans with double letters, although circles usually indicate that those letters will spell a word or be initials of something. 23 down, rehearsed the whole show in theater lingo. Let's run it. We ran it. We rehearsed the whole show. Yeah. 5 across is more than enough. Don't know. 5 down, touch. When two things touch, they abut. Nice crossword word. 6 down, oft reposted internet content. I think that's memes. 7 down, publicist's handout. Press kit, I think is what they call that. Yeah. Then more than enough. Let's try ample. Green beret for the special forces. Yeah, their headgear is the green beret. Triangle. Oh, the triangle is an instrument. Okay, I was thinking of the shape. Sound it out. Oh, are these all going to be instruments? Things that make sounds? 8 down is duo with the 1999 hit Steal My Sunshine. Not familiar with that, nor am I familiar with a group called Len, L-E-N. James in the Blues Hall of Fame is Etta James. At last my love has come along. 10 across is resting places. Don't know. 20 across, basic tier on a popular ride-sharing app. Okay, I always thought UberX was like the pay extra, but I think it's the basic tier. 24 across, pre-release prototypes. Sorry, not stereotypes, but prototypes. Are they betas? Beta tests? Not certain about that. 10 down is cooking vessel used in making angel food cake. Don't they use the donut-shaped pan? That's like a bunt something, isn't it? Not sure. 11 down, excels at Simon Says, where you have to obey, but only when Simon says, so maybe obeys will fit. 12 down, hashtag that trended in 2017. I think that's when the Me Too movement was at its apex. Call back to 18 across. 13 down, Indiana Governor Mike. Don't know. And 14 down, Austin Music and Media Festival. I think that's South by Southwest XSSW. So resting places. Well, that's tombs. I think fits best with the letters we've got. Pre-released prototypes. Let's try betas. is a tube pan. Is that what they call that thing? 13 down. Indiana Governor Mike. Don't know. Sorry, Indiana. Don't know the name of your governor. Canon competitor. Canon makes copies or cameras, or maybe printers. Epsom. I'm going to try tube pan. I've never heard of a tube pan, but it makes the most sense for the cooking vessel used to make an angel food cake. The circles in 22 across is the clue for 27 across. The circles are R-U-M-E, if we've got that correct. So in text speak, R-U-M-E might begin R-U-M-E. R-U. I don't know, I'm pretty sure about this W, but from 22 across, you'd think it would begin something with M. I don't know, 29 down, admission of duplicity. Duplicitous is lying behavior, so maybe I lied, I admit it, I was duplicitous, I lied, okay. 15 across, resin source. Resin can come from pine trees or pine sap. I'm trying to think of a three-letter word dealing with pine trees. Bygone bird, so the dodo is an extinct bird. 25 across, list shortening abbreviation, probably et al. And others in Latin. 21 down, find abhorrent. To detest something is to find it abhorrent. 15 down, I guess the time has come. So that's that. So that's it. So that's all. Not sure how it's going to end. Bulge in some throats. I think Adam's apple applies there. Are you with me? Are you with me? Okay, I think we need the question mark there, because if you texted somebody R-U-M-E, they wouldn't read it as like a cryptic crossword clue for are you with me. I think they just say, what are you talking about? 17 down, flag bearer is pole. Yes, that works. 34 across, island chains. Okay, that's Lay's, the flower garland. 39 across, liturgical book. And I think these are the ones I've got wrong. A liturgical book is a missal, is what they call the book that they follow for the Mass in the Catholic Church, the liturgy. I think that fits there. 45 across, the circles in 41 across. We better fill in 41 across first. 31 across, digital ID is your social security number. I think digital just means numbers there. Eucalyptus eater could be a koala for 37 across. 41 across, modern trend of employees doing the bare minimum. I think that's quiet quitting. Getting some Q's in the puzzle here. In fact, 2 Q's are circled. So then what is 45 across? The circles. 2 Q's. Question? Q-tips? Is it Q-tips? Either C-U-E-I-P-S or Q. I think Q-tips, the product is just Q-tips. Could this be a U for 39 down? Granola kin. Yeah, muesli is some kind of crunchy cereal. So is 45 down, does that begin with a Q or a C? Captain's subordinate is a commander in the Navy. Commander is the rank just below captain. It does tell us to give an abbreviation, so CDR will work. Came to a conclusion, ended for 48 across. 50 across, enterprise that might offer disposable slippers. A spa, I think enterprise means business here. You might get disposable slippers in a spa. Hurdle for an aspiring attorney is the LSAT, the test you have to take to get into law school. 55 across, bed liner with a question mark makes me think it's not a bed you sleep in, or maybe a river bed, something like that. And the river bed would be lined in silt. So this is it. I guess the time has come. So this is it. This is the end. Okay. Tony winner blank Lenya is Lata Lenya. Look out to Miss Lotta Lanya and old Lucy Brown. Yes, that line forms on the right, babe. Now that Mackie's back in town. Lotta Lanya was in one of the James Bond movies. She played one of the villains in From Russia with Love, I think, which also has a good theme song. And I think she was married to Kurt Weill, who wrote Mac the Knife and the Threepenny Opera in German. So I think Louis Armstrong was the first to add her name to the list of characters in that verse, I think. 67 across, the circles in 64 across. 64 across is high chair wear. Some kind of bib, probably. 46 across, coffee holders, maybe urns or cups. Although 41 is down, it's going to begin with a Q. A difficult ice skating maneuver, in brief. A quad, like Malinin, the quad god. Yeah. I hope he does better in the next Olympics. Wish him all the luck in the world. 42 down. Language of Pakistan's national anthem. Urdu is one of the languages of Pakistan. Subdued, restrained. So the Yaren is the capital of Nauru. Now, capital can mean money and not the capital city. I'm trying to think. I just don't know that country. I would assume, I think it's probably a Pacific island, and maybe Yaren is its capital. Oh boy, I'm going to look that one up as soon as this video is over. Power suffix aid can go on the end of power to get Powerade, the drink. Gussied up, duded up, made fancy. 52 across, Harvard extension. So Harvard's website would have the extension .edu at the end. 36 down, eliminated for not following the rules, informally disqualified or DQ'd. 43 down, illegal activity generating considerable interest. Interest with a question mark. Usury is, I think, literally just the charging of interest, but I think maybe in a legal sense it's exorbitant interest or loan sharking. Blank planning, estate planning fits. 32 down, nota bene means note well in Latin. 38 down, start of an encouragement, atta boy, atta girl. Raised designs are reliefs, yes. Big parties could be affairs. A swell affair. 54 down, key blank. Key fob, I guess, not really a common phrase, but it begins with F. 44 down, ready to go with up. Maybe you're geared up. 61 across, kind could be the sort of something. Component of fertilizer and gunpowder. I learned from an episode of Star Trek that nitro. Is it nitro? Niter, that's what it is. It's not nitro as in nitroglycerin, but niter, which I don't know what it is, but it is used to make gunpowder because Captain Kirk combined it with something else to help defeat the, what was his name, Gorn or Garn? The circles in 64 across. High chair wear is going to be a baby bib. Maybe we get 4 B's. Is it a B? Don't know what it is. 58 across, totally tubular. The kids back in my day would say totally tubular or rad to mean something was the bee's knees. 69 across, blank on you. Not sure. 71 across, Lisa with the 1994 #1 hit, Stay. I Missed You. Don't know that. Less incompetent. So if you were more competent, you would be more able or abler. Some radio tubes, diodes or tubes that go in TVs and radios, I think. The Fresh Prince of Blank Air, Bel Air. 72 down, film crew assistant. Lisa Loeb is a singer I've heard of. 79 across, each of the tiny tufts of a dandelion has one. That's how it distributes the seeds, right? Maybe a seedlet. So Lisa Loeb gives me a B for the beginning of 72 down, which is the film crew assistant. Oh, there's a best boy. I was thinking key grip, and best boy is also something. I don't know what those roles are. 81 down, chapeau, perch. Chateau is the French word for hat, and your hat would go on your head. The French word for head is tête. So I think we're looking for a pair of French words there. 87 across, 7 days in San Juan. Okay, we've got a French clue crossing with a Spanish clue. 7 days is a week. San Juan in Puerto Rico, or I'm sure there are other San Juans, but Puerto Rico is the one I know, and a week in Spanish is a semana. So that works. 68 down, recumbent is lying down or prone, I think will fit. And liquor free. Oh, okay. I'm spelling niter the British way, I guess. Liquor free is dry, like a dry county. So what is recumbent? Lying down in a recumbent position? Okay, yes. And I guess prone means you're on your stomach. So recumbent is kind of on your back. So I was thinking of the wrong direction. Let's spell niter with an ER ending. And then we get a B line for 67 across. A line of B's in 64 across. Okay. 69. So what was it? Sound it out. Okay, so I guess we're taking the names of the letters and we're pronouncing them out loud, and they're giving us the hint to what is going on in the other clue. So are you with me? Q tips. They're the tips. They're beginning. The Q's are the beginning of the words quiet quitting. So they're the tips of those words. All right. We get a line of B's, 4 B's in a row. All right. I can see this. 69 across, blank on you. Shame on you is my first guess. 78 across, leave speechless, to stun, perhaps. 85 across, one of a pair of lines drawn in hangman. Is that the gallows or the blanks? I don't know. 91 across, the circles in 93. Oh, we're going the other way. So we need to put in the circles in 93 across, and that'll give us the answer for 91 across. I'll come back to that. 96 across, secret holiday figure, secret Santas, I think, or holiday fixture. 78 down, exams for seniors, SATs, yes. 69 down, arrived en masse, arrived as in a crowd, at the same time, at, I don't know. 70 down, you or me say. They're pronouns, they are, what else? Israel's first UN ambassador for 57 down. Abba Eban was an Israeli official at one point. Cheese ball. Edam is a kind of cheese. What is ball indicating? I got something wrong there. 65 down. Attacks from all sides. Besets. Shame on you. Is Edam in a ball? I think of it as, isn't it the one that's in red wax? My favorite clue for Edam is cheese that's made backwards, which it is. If you spell it backwards, you get the word made. I don't know what ball is meaning there, Edam, unless it comes in a ball, but I guess I don't really know, but I thought it was kind of in a cheese shape with like a red wax covering. I don't know. 85 across, one of a pair of lines drawn in hangman. And this is circles. 69 down, arrived en masse. En masse. Nope. You or me say. Humanity or something like that. Humankind. Human being. 92 down, equilibria. The plural of equilibrium, which means balance or stance, maybe stances, could fit. 86 down, to pester. Don't know. 86 across, blank. Hote, Indiana is Terre Haute. Back home again in Indiana, and it seems that I can see the gleaming candlelight still shining bright through the sycamores for me. That's a good song. So Terre Haute is a city in Indiana. 80 down. Settings for some TV dramas in brief is emergency rooms, ERs. We get diodes confirmed. So on Easy Street for 93 across. I want set for life or something like that. Set or sitting. I'm sitting pretty. That gives us 4 T's for 91 across. The circles, 2 or a pair of T's. I don't know. 99 across. Degrees for CFOs. Wouldn't you get an MBA to be a CFO, I would guess? 92 down, that's equilibria. Pester, to tease, with an E at the end. We have 2 sets of the letter T, so they are T sets as far as homophonically. 92 down, equilibria. Yes, stances, stases, plural of stasis. Let's try human being for 70 down. You or me would each be a human being. It is singular there. I guess an arm. You might draw an arm on the poor victim to show the progress of the game in Hangman. Streamed in for arrived en masse. 108 across, that's the circles in. 115 across. Romeo's last words, 113. Did he say I die? I don't remember the line. Some reds for short. This is a reference to red wine. We need it to be plural. Is it vin in French? Small say. Tiny. 121 across, part of ESL. That stands for English as a second language. Oh, okay, so small can be a size. Small is an example of a size, and a red wine could be a Zinfandel or Zin for short. I think this is Stacy's. Equilibria is a state of stasis, and I think that's right. Okay, 97 across, 1980s video game character who hops between cubes. A video game character from a 1980s video game who hops between cubes, and that is Qbert. And we've got quite a few Q's in the puzzle, which is unusual. 94 down, batteries for brains, IQ tests. A test can be administered in a battery of tests. Yeah, that's a common misdirect. Numbers game could be lotto. 100 down, surge protector with a question mark. So probably not surge protector from your computer. What other kind of surges are there? Maybe like a surge, a storm surge, which would be protected against by a levee. 101 down, people of the Mexican Altiplano. Oaxaca, or Olmec, is ancient Mexican people. 102 down, bring to a garage for repairs, to take in, or something like that. States for the record. That might be averse. $118 across, send payment is to remit. And Dresden denial. So Dresden in Germany, and you might say 9 to deny something in Dresden. It may be hard to believe. A yarn, a story can be hard to believe. I don't know this people name, the Mexican Altiplano. And 102 down, bring to a garage. Yeah, isn't it take into? 110 down is freedom from fretting, freedom from worry. So I'm not sure about that. I'll come back to that. 74 across is no help needed here, and 55 down is iris holder. Is that the stem of an iris flower? I'm okay for no help needed here, maybe. Adam's family member is cousin It for 82 across, and light hits for 83 down are taps. MacFarlane, who voiced Ted in Ted, that is Seth MacFarlane, who did Family Guy. Archaeologists find for 95 down, let's try relic there. 90 down, tufted parts of horses' legs. I think horses have fetlocks, don't they? That fits. 90 across, firework part. Fire? Probably not. A fuse would be something I would imagine would be on a firework. 75 down, from Bhutan or Bangladesh, both places in South Asia. So South Asian will fit there. Let's try I'm set for no help needed here. I'm set. I'm all set. And then stem. And I guess stem is the part of the plant that holds the flower. So that is why it is holding the iris. 76 down is the right direction. On a map oriented north, east would be to the right. I think that's what that means. South Park co-creator Parker is Trey Parker, who has been known to make fun of Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy. Rowboat blade is an oar. That makes sense. Firework part is a fuse. Sitting pretty. Looks right. Okay. So what is 88 down? Actress Sorvino. Mira Sorvino. 89 down. SB on the periodic table. What element is SB the abbreviation for? I don't know that. And I can't even think what it would be. Help is aid for 103 across. 105 across, altiplano animal. That's probably a llama. In Llama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. 115 across is the nickname of Oak Ridge, Tennessee, built in 1942 for the Manhattan Project. Nickname of Oak Ridge, Tennessee. I don't know that. 110 down, freedom from fretting. 116 down, comedian Notaro is Tig Notaro. That's not short for anything. It's long for T, as she likes to say. Antimony, is that an element? 104 down, block beaver style. To block something as a beaver would do would be to dam it up. 112 down, blank bump. I'm going to guess fist bump. Family members, I think the family is the mafia here. Mafiosos or mafiosi, something like that. Okay, so fist bump makes sense. Where the Rosetta Stone was discovered for 123 across, that's Egypt. 119 across, naval cavity is the sinus. Don't know that. 110 across is ease. Freedom from fretting. I'm not fretting. I'm easy. Antimony, I think, is an element. And Atomic City, the Manhattan Project was the building of atomic weapons during World War II. Oak Ridge, Tennessee has a national lab there. I think that works. Okay, so we get fist bump, we get Atomic City, and we get ICCI. And that is CI to I. C's I to I. So that fits. We get C's that are next to I's. CI to CI. Yeah, I'm not sure about the syntax there, or the grammar, but I'll allow it. Otemi is the people of the Mexican Altiplano, and I'm not familiar with the Otemi. Bring to a garage for repair. Oh, no, that is tow in, and avows, for states for the record. Avows and avers are frequently confused, at least by me, in crossword puzzles. It is Otomi, the people of the Mexican Altiplano. That doesn't mean anything more than Otemi did to me due to my ignorance. Send payment is remit, so I think that's right. C's eye to eye. Everything else looks right there. 105 down. Memorable saying is a motto. What's a motto? Nothing. What's a motto with you? To date, as yet, probably Winslet with 5 Golden Globes is Kate Winslet. Little twerp is a snot. As yet looks right, and I think T will finish the puzzle. At least one square's a miss. Oh dear. Well, that hasn't happened to me for a while with a Sunday puzzle. Did I type something incorrectly? Otemi is Otomi. Vowels look right. Okay, I'm going to have to reveal the puzzle and see what I've got wrong. Epson. Epson with an N is the name of the printer. Epsom is Epsom salt, or a place in England where Epsom salts were used, I guess. Mike Braun, yeah, that makes more sense than Mike Braun. I didn't go back and check that because I just don't know the name of the governor. Mike Braun is a pretty common name, and Epson is the name of the printer. All right, yeah, my mistake there. I would have been penalized for that if I were doing this puzzle in a crossword puzzle tournament, and probably would have been not happy with my score. But that happens sometimes. I don't feel too bad about it. Epson and Epsom. Yeah, I knew that. It's Epsom for the salt and Epson for the printer. Actually, maybe I didn't know Epson is the printer. I knew Epson or Epson is some kind of printer, but didn't quite. It's not something I'm very familiar with. All right, so fair enough. I didn't successfully solve that one. Had one error, but just over 30 minutes with one mistake. Not too bad. It was a fun puzzle. How do I feel about the theme? I like the theme. It's a good theme. Two of the examples are, well, this one's okay. Are you with me? Yeah. The others are a little bit more obvious. Q tips. Yeah, they're Qs that are the tips of the words. We get a line of Bs. We get 2 sets of Ts for T sets. That makes sense. And this one, C's eye to eye. So the C's, I guess, are going next to each other. They are C's. And they are between eyes. They're not eye to eye. But yeah, as I said, I understand what's going on. It just doesn't quite ring true the way you kind of want for a Sunday crossword puzzle. All right, but that was a good one. Glad I did it. I hope you enjoyed watching. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.